Hello, hello, and welcome back to us, Catch World Cup 2022. I'm Elux, and joined with me in the casting booth, who is also very excited for this match, looking forward to it as much as I was, is Luminite. How's it going?
I thought this was the Taiko World Cup. I think I'm in the wrong place.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get that checked out. I think you got given the wrong script. Oh,
yeah, I think I was given the wrong address. Do you have the right address?
I think so.
Oh, perfect. Where should I go then?
We have an amazing matchup, hopefully to follow our previous two matchups that we had earlier in the day with Taiwan versus Mexico. Our two previous matches went to tiebreaker, and if this match is anything like the other two, then oh boy.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I have a very personal tie to any team that Mexico is involved in, and it's going to be exciting. I've seen, and when I did predictions with the other fruity people, we knew there were going to be a lot of exciting matches. We knew there were going to be a lot of tiebreakers, and I'm so glad that this weekend has lived up to that hype. And this is going to be a really good match. I'm very excited to see how it goes down.
Oh yes, and we have on the screen now ZX and 12345 Sanami, Anya, Happiness Fish, Extricate, and Bipu for Taiwan, Daxaros, Cowboy, CX Lucha, Firu, Muragaki, and Xgunt for Mexico. How do you think the scoreline's going to be?
We have word that Daxaros has logged in and is online for this match, so this will be Mexico's first match with Daxaros. So we're very excited to see Daxaros finally, Mexico's strongest player.
Oh yeah, it would not be a Mexican squad without him. How do you think the score is going to be, Luminite? I'm hoping that it's going to be largely in favor of Mexico, but as a commentator, I'm always wanting to see that tiebreaker hype.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you know, when I was doing the predictions with the fruity people, we had a lot of. I think the majority of our conclusions were that this would be 6-2, 6-3, or 6-1. Yeah, in Mexico's favor. So we are looking for this match to go in favor of Mexico. It's going to be interesting though. Both teams have differing strengths. There's no really strong overlap in their strengths. So there's definitely ground for both teams to try to get points on the other by stumping them with something they're not very strong in. But I'm definitely with you on the commentator thing. I'm always up for a tiebreaker, even if I don't think it's going to go to one. I'm always open to it.
Ooh, and we have a low rolling affair here to start us out. Daxaros rolling a 6 for Mexico, and Bifu rolling an 11. That is the exact opposite of what I witnessed earlier with Canada versus Russia.
Two very low rolls. Mexico will be banning first. What is Mexico going to ban?
Honestly, if I was Mexico, I would go with a no mod ban here. Because
no mod ban.
They're very strong, and a lot of the mod brackets, DT, they're all really good players in. Hard Rock, they got Daxaros. With Hidden, they got Lucha. And it is a no mod ban, no mod 2.
You're right on the money there. Let me put all my channel points into the Twitch thingy. And while we do that, we'll wait on Taiwan's ban.
And with Daxaros in the lobby, I would not be surprised if Taiwan goes to ban either a Hard Rock. Ooh, and they go and ban the low Hidden. I was just about to say, I won't be surprised if they ban a Hard Rock or if they go banning the Hidden route.
I'm very surprised to see the predictions in the Twitch so close. You know, a lot of people who I've talked to about this match there is a fairly confident notion that Mexico will be winning this match, but it does have the potential to be very close. Taiwan is by no means a weaker team against Mexico. Just on paper, Mexico has a few advantages over the Taiwanese team. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
But with a map pool like what we have, I would not be surprised. Map pool's a bit on the easier side, but don't let that fool you. It still has its fair shares of tricky spots and overall tests what all the map poolers were going for. I personally like Hard Rock 1. Hard Rock 1 I like it compared to years past because I feel like it tests a very niche hard rock skill set that we haven't seen maps previously do.
I like Hard Rock 1 because it's a great song.
Fair enough.
Any Riol song is always welcome in any map pool. There could not be enough Riol.
Ooh, and Taiwan is choosing to go with the consistent Nomad 1 pick right out the gate. They saw Mexico banning Nomad 2 and figured, hey, they might be afraid on Nomad. Let's start off with that.
If that is in fact the logic that they were going for, it's a little bit risky, I think, because you alluded to this a little bit. Mexico is very strong on the mod pick, so it's not necessarily a matter of does Mexico feel less confident on no mod, or is it more so that they just no mod is the least in their favor? Like, I know those probably seem like the same thing, but if Mexico is confident across the board, especially on the mod picks, you know, that being the Taiwanese logic, it could backfire. But we'll see how it goes. Mexico starting off with Cowboy, Muragaki, and Viru. Taiwan, Sanami, Bipu, and Happiness Fish. I absolutely love that username.
You, me, and Puffbuck all like. But I wouldn't necessarily say that Mexico isn't as favored in the no-mod bracket, and that's why Taiwan picked it. Because it's no-mod 1. All players in this lobby should easily have the capabilities to full combo this. And
Very
this
true.
is more of a comfort pick, I would say, just to get settled in against this Mexican squad, and more on the safe side, I would say.
I see a comment in the Twitch chat that I would really like to highlight. With a player like Happiness Fish on your team, do you ever actually lose? That's a great point.
And here we go. Taiwan versus Mexico. No-mod 1. First map of the match. Bipu, Sanami, Happiness Fish for Taiwan. Lucha, Muragaki, and Firu for Mexico.
So this is a more consistent pick again, something that all 6 of these players should be able to FC. 2.5 minutes in length. It's something I would call moderate length. It's not too short, not too long.
The slight accuracy in favor of Taiwan right now. And Bipu is the only player remaining with a double S as we approach that first 200 combo.
And as you say that, he loses that double S. Alright, we're heading into some funky jumps patterns now. The accuracy advantage slightly with Mexico now.
Ooh, and Muragaki is our first drop, and that is going to start having that score climb in favor of Taiwan.
Yeah, definitely not where you wanted to miss. Everyone else is already far above that comma gap, and we are already halfway through the map. Definitely going to want to see a little bit of struggling on the Taiwanese side for Mexico to take this point. We're heading back into a more calm section.
Muragaki recovering nicely, getting back up to that 200 combo mark. And the question is, will anyone on the side of Taiwan drop, or will they triple FC?
Getting back into some funky jump patterns. Muragaki missing again, however.
That score is going to continue climbing in favor of Taiwan, and unless we see a triple miss here as this map is about to end, this first point is going to be going to Taiwan. And with no players looking like they're going to miss anytime soon, Taiwan will seal this first point in our match, making it a 1-0. Taiwan winning that comfort no mod 1 pick. Just goes to show you that a couple of misses here and there just make the difference on a map like that, as we see Muragaki with that 5x. All the rest of the players full comboing.
Yeah, he definitely struggled a bit with those more technical jump patterns in the key eye sections of that map. Very understandable, but it did put them behind, and to give Taiwan their pick. Now the pressure is on Mexico to make sure that they respond with just as much strength for their first pick.
I was Mexico, what would I pick? I would definitely go into one of the mod brackets. I would say Hard Rock or Hidden. Probably, I won't be surprised if we see a Hard Rock 1 or a Hidden 2 here. Ooh.
They're going to go with Mix Mod 1.
They're going to do a mix of what I just said. Mix Mod 1.
They heard you and said, why not both?
Oh yeah. Now hopefully they will be nice to us and line the players up so we can have a much more pleasurable viewing experience for you.
Seeing two possible substitutions on the Mexican side. No movement on the Taiwanese side for now. Or, okay, Daxara's coming in. And Cowboy as well, I believe. I'm 99% confident this is the first time we're going to see Daxaros playing for Team Mexico. A well-awaited arrival.
Indeed, indeed. They were missing him last week, and he's now showing up when they need him most. Bipu, Sanami, and Happiness Fish still on the side for Taiwan. Lucha, Daxaros, and Cowboy from Mexico. Now here we go, Luminite. Fingers crossed that they gave us at least the pleasure of having proper alignment, and they did. They did.
Well, yeah, they did actually. Oh wait, we have a hidden Hard Rock.
Indeed.
On Daxaros.
I'm not surprised with Daxaros. He tends, depending on the map, tends to go switching from regular Hard Rock and Hidden Hard Rock. If you are new to Catch, the Hidden modifier for Hard Rock and Double Time adds no extra score. For those two mods, it is purely players' preference on how they want to read the map.
Another 2.5 minute map. Moderate length here.
Oh yeah, this one has some trickier slider jump sections later on when we get to the chorus that might trip a couple players up.
Right out the bat here, though, there's an accuracy advantage for Mexico. I'm not going to specify what those accuracies are in fear of commentator's curse.
And beep, triple miss on the side of Taiwan in this chorus Ki section, just as I said it. And Mexico is running away with it. Cowboy dropping though, that's going to help Taiwan recover just a little bit, but with Daxaros and Lucha still full comboing, that score is going to grow.
Yeah, all three Taiwanese players missed right around this, right a little bit later than everyone hit that 200 cap. Cowboy's a little bit behind, but the fact that Lucha and Daxaros did not miss gives them a pretty comfortable cushion here, but there's still half of the map to go.
And in this section, if you're a hard rock player, is a bit tricky, bit slower, bit more spaced out. You have to be really accurate with how you hit this section. Just the slightest slip up, as we saw from Bipu there, it's going to cause disaster. Sanami
Sanami
drops
also gonna
low.
drop. Yep. Not a good pick for Taiwan. So CX Lucha also missing though.
Yeah, but Bipu is going to trade that, and Bipu is the hard rock player, so score advantage still for Mexico.
Cowboy recovering nicely. Sanami finding another miss now. Heading to the end of the map. Definitely not enough time for Taiwan to come back unless one of the Mexican players just has a heart attack at their keyboard. Sanami finding yet another miss. So does Happiness Fish. That's really going to seal the deal here for Taiwan.
And Daxeros drops at the end. We are not going to see a full combo, unfortunately, but Mexico is going to run away with this Mixed Mod 1 pick, making the score 1-1. And I think Mexico might have found Taiwan's kryptonite there.
Yeah, I imagine that. I don't think they will pick it immediately, but I imagine that Mixed Mod 2 maybe is probably going to be one of their picks later on. But the question is now, where does Taiwan go from here? Do they go right back to Nomad? I feel like they would. That would be my prediction. Is they go right back to Nomad.
I would not be surprised if they go back to Nomad. However, the two Nomads that are left are our converts, Nomad 3 and Nomad 4, as Nomad 2, the Ascendance map, got banned.
So for those who are unfamiliar, what is it that's scary about possibly seeing converts in the same pool as catch specific maps? Because this is a very interesting contrast with other modes, right? You know, Osu they have their own modes. Taiko does not use converts. I don't think Mania does either. So this is a very unique thing in catch. So what is the dangers that you see there?
Ooh, and Taiwan's gonna go with double time 1, so no comfort right now, but some of the dangers with converts is a lot of catch players nowadays, a lot more newer catch players, are a lot more familiar with specifics, maps that are designed with the catch mode in mind, while converts are designed with the standard game mode in mind, so you'll see a lot more unconventional patterns, a lot more wacky cross-screen jumps, with converts that are just, some of the maps are not fun to play at all.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid all of that for now. Muragaki choosing to play for Taiwan, just for a little bit though. On a serious note, looks like Happiness Fish will be stepping out for Taiwan. The Mexican roster unchanged for now. Anya coming in on Taiwan.
And first time we're seeing them come in for Taiwan, so Bipu, Sanami, and Anya. Inside Taiwan, Daxros, Lucha, and Cowboy. Still holding strong from Mexico. Will we see a break point, or will Taiwan be able to make this 2-1?
My prediction that is documented on stream, I had Mexico sweeping them, so I am already incorrect. Everyone else predicted 6-1, 6-2. I don't remember if we saw a 6-3, but it was general consensus of a 6-1 or 6-2. If those predictions prove to be correct, we're gonna see a break point soon.
Ooh. And instead of Daxeros, Muragaki is coming in from Mexico. He's going to get a little double time action. And our referee has put the start command in the chat. And we're about to get this third map underway, double time 1. Only Lucha choosing that hidden modifier for reading preference, everyone else sticking with that base double time mod. and Lucha trying to recover up to that 200 combo while Taiwan still continuing that score increase, and there it is. And as soon as he gets to 200 combo, Bifu is going to drop, so that should even it out. I believe that was right at that 200 combo mark for Lucha.
We're going to see
going to drop.
Anya. Mexico heading to the end of the map. We might see the breakpoint happen here if the Mexican team continues to hold strong. They are doing so, everyone recovering nicely. Anya coming back up to the 200, but we are nearing the final seconds of the map. Looking good for Mexico.
And there's not enough time left in the map for Taiwan to come back. Mexico's going to take this breakpoint and make it a 2-1 match.
Two double S's on the side of Mexico, Muragaki and Cowboy. One on the side of Taiwan, Tsunami. Everyone else finding one miss. Phenomenal accuracy, though, from CX Lucha and Bipu. Only one droplet miss, I believe. Or actually, no, it broke combo, so it wasn't a droplet. And then a little bit more misses from Anya. But honestly, phenomenal accuracies across the board.
Oh yeah, and phenomenal job by Muragaki spinning there at the end. Ended up outspinning Cowboy and Tsunami, being our MVP for that match. And now Mexico is in full control of this match with a 2-1 lead. Will they go Mixed Mod 2? And they will!
For it.
No time wasted at all. Cowboy coming in with that Mixed Mod 2 pick. They had a decisive victory over Taiwan with Mixed Mod 1 and looking to follow up with the last Mixed Mod in our pool. For those of you who are new, Mixed Mod is a new map pool that is brought to CWC this year. Instead of just all players playing with Hard Rock or all players with Hidden, we have one Hard Rock, one Hidden, and one No Mod player on each team.
And as Elux alluded to last time we saw Mixed Mod, Hidden does not provide any score multiplier, so combo drops from the Hard Rock players are the ones that are actually more detrimental to the team that drops.
That is so true, as Hard Rock provides a 1.12 times score multiplier, while the remaining Hidden and No Mod provide a flat 1.0.
So we're seeing Tsunami coming out, Happiness Fish stepping back in on the Taiwanese side. The Mexican roster still remaining unchanged for now. CX Lucha playing all three maps, I think. I already don't remember the first point, but I'm 90% confident he's played everything so far.
And I am not surprised with Muragaki being an exceptional convert player sticking in with this Mixed Mod 2 pick, should I say. And a little mix up with the panels. We got Lucha up there in the first slot from Mexico with Hidden, and Bifu down there on the second slot with Hidden, but not too mixed. And right off the gate, we see a drop from Anya, and that is Hard Rock. So, slight score advantage in favor of Mexico right now. A little bit more detrimental than a Hidden or No Mod drop. And Lucha is going to trade it. And Muragaki is going to drop too.
If there was any time to miss, it would have been at the beginning. Everyone else hitting their 200.
And, a double drop from Taiwan on that stack. That is going to put combo advantage back in favor of Mexico, just as you thought Taiwan was going to start building up a score. Plans changed.
Everyone seeming to struggle a little bit with this map. Bipu finding yet another combo break. Two players holding on phenomenally. Happiness Fish and Cowboy both not faltering whatsoever. Both Mexican players have recovered quite nicely now.
And then double S on the board still for Happiness Fish and Cowboy. However, Cowboy is that Hard Rock player from Mexico. Ooh. And a double drop on the side of Taiwan again from Bipu and Anya.
Bipu's going to follow it up with yet another break. A very short map as well. We're already heading to the end. Mexican players have all recovered very nicely. Happiness Fish holding on for Taiwan, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, as I say that.
Good job, Luminite. You cursed them. There's no more full combos on this map for Taiwan. And Mexico, they capitalized on Mixed Mod 1, they capitalized on Mixed Mod 2. However, what will they choose next now that Mixed Mods are out of the pool? But before that, it is Taiwan's pick. Score is 3-1.
So they went to DT last time. That was where they found their break point. So I don't think they're going to go back to DT. It's just going to be... It's so interesting. Because I want to say, oh yeah, Taiwan's just going to go right back to no mod, right? But I'm not sure.
I would not blame them if they decide to go back to no mod. They had that breakpoint on DT1, which is one of the more easier double time maps in the pool. We have that other specific map by fellow commentator JP Hyperion. It's a bit more denser double time map, and the other two are converts. Still got all three Hard Rocks on the board, and Hidden 2 and Hidden 3 left to choose as well. Taiwan taking a little bit of time with this pick. I do not blame them. Probably figuring out, checking their sheets, checking who practiced what, finding out what they're going to have the best chance on taking a point from this Mexican roster. So while we're waiting for Taiwan to pick, Luminite, how are you liking CWC so far?
Oh, I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm always very enthusiastic about being able to join the community and catch for the World Cup. I absolutely love the mode. I think Catch World Cup is way more exciting than Taiko World Cup. I have migrated a little bit and I'm around here and there, but this is an absolutely fantastic cup to be a part of.
Oh yeah, and just remember, unlike Taiko, we have fruit. Fruit prevents scurvy.
Yep.
And speaking of fruit, we are going to get back to some more fruit catching. Bipu, Taiwan, choosing Hard Rock 2. And I see our mapper Bunray in the chat, who happened to be the one to map Hard Rock 2. How's it going, Bunray? They mapped your map. They picked your map. They mapped your map. Hopefully they didn't map your map. They picked your map.
Ghost mapping, yeah. That's a no-no. We got the start command in. Here we go. Lots of short maps today. This is the shortest one being played. 1 minute 58 seconds. Misses are going to be very detrimental.
And here we go, Hard Rock 2. And Bunray putting in the chat, do not forget the last slider, as we see Daxros and Lucha picking that hidden modifier to go along with Hard Rock, the only two players in the lobby choosing to do so.
Oh. First drop's going to come from Daxaros.
An uncharacteristic miss from Daxaros. Taiwan better hope they can capitalize on it, because you're not going to see that too often, but Sonomy is going to drop multiple times.
Yep.
That first one was a single note drop, but that second one had quite a few in it, so it's going to be about 1.5 miss favor for Mexico right now.
Yeah, you could definitely see that Sanami's second miss was pretty harsh. Comparing his accuracy to that of Daxaros is already a whole percentage point lower. The other 4 players in the lobby, though, holding on phenomenally. Once again, regardless of the outcome of this match, very strong performances across the board.
All players who dropped holding strong. Still a two-way full combo for Taiwan and Mexico. But as soon as I say that, Lucha is going to drop, and that is going to be score advantage for Taiwan as we're coming into the end of the pick.
Yeah, it's very short. It's a very small advantage for Taiwan still, but it looks like it's going to be enough. Only about 20,000 points. 23,000 to be exact.
And the gutsy hard rock pick from Taiwan pays through. Single miss from Daxaros and CX Lucha. Unfortunately, causing an unfortunate loss in hard rock for Mexico. Sanami with that 6th miss might have had their heart sink a little bit with that, but they recovered quite nicely. Teammates Bipu and Anya held strong. Unfortunately for Cowboy, he did all he could. And now it is Mexico's pick, and they are going hidden 3, wasting no time at all.
Yeah, it looks like Mexico is very prepared for their picks. It seems like they have a plan. Not much consideration on their side. I don't think. I wonder when we are going to start seeing some hesitation on the Mexican side. I'm wondering how prepared they are for what's going to go down for these next, at the very least, 3.
Oh yeah, I was thinking it was going to take them a couple seconds to decide what they wanted to choose, since they took both mix mods, but they were prepared right out the gate with Hidden 3, our hidden convert. A bit streamier convert. You got a couple tricky stacked stream sections in the beginning, couple of areas where you can either choose to wiggle or stand still towards the 2/3 of the map. Couple tight jumps here and there where players can miss. So we see Happiness Fish coming in, replacing Anya.
Not a single sub on the Mexican side once again. These 3 players holding very strong for Mexico.
Bipu and Sanami still staying in on that Taiwanese side. Does not look like that their run is done yet.
Looks like you're going to see a sub now. Cowboy coming out for Firu.
Firu's first time jumping in for Mexico this match. So, barring any other substitutions, Bipu, Sanami, and Happiness Fish for Taiwan, Daxaros, Lucha, and Firu for Mexico. Mexico wanting to get a 2-point advantage. Taiwan looking to get a breakpoint and tying this match up.
Oh!
Ooh, and there is a substitution last minute. X-Gunt coming in from Mexico.
None of these maps topping over 2.5 minutes-ish. This one only 1 minute 52 seconds. However, it is more streamy, so there are more fruits to cushion some misses, make misses a little bit less detrimental. But you definitely don't want to find any in the first place. Oh.
And X-Gun is going to be the first one to drop in that triple section.
Oh.
Happiness Fish, a 2-way miss for Taiwan. Sanami and Happiness Fish, who drops again. X-Gun, Firu.
And we're seeing misses all over the board for four of these players. CX Lucha, Bipu's holding on now. Bipu, Taiwan with no FCs left.
And Happiness Fish not having a happy time here on this converted hidden map.
You were
missing
waiting to
throughout
use
the
that,
board. Yes, I was. Who has recovered quite nicely to that 200 combo mark, but Mexico holding a strong advantage. Trades
from both teams.
Happiness Fish, Firu trading misses left and right. Lucha holding on, and X-Cunt is gonna drop before we get to this wiggle section. Misses being traded all throughout the board. Some players choose to stand still, some players choose to wiggle these as Happiness Fish drops again in that A rank. Sonomy drops in his score, and his health bar goes all the way down to 0. Number of misses as Lucha is our lone full combo holding on to a double S, and this is combo advantage for Mexico. X-Gun dropping
a miss.
Happiness, Sonomy.
Happiness. Oh my goodness. A very tough map for all of the players here, except for CX Lucha, still holding on as we go to the end of this map. Are we going to see the double S?
And we are going to see that double S coming in from Lucha, the lone full combo and double S on the board. Mexico running away with that.
An absolutely insane pick, coming out on top for Mexico with a very solid lead. But underneath that solid lead, everyone but CX Lucha really struggled. You can see the graphs. Go back and you can go back in the VOD and look at them. Everyone finding severe drops at one point or another, except for Lucha. Definitely a difficult hidden map.
Indeed, and we can see why, other than the low approach rate, why Taiwan banned Hidden 1, and I have no doubt in mind when it is Mexico's turn to pick, they're going to choose Hidden 2, but for now, Taiwan needs to answer back.
They did find success in Hard Rock. They have not touched the other two no mods yet, which is a little interesting to me. It makes me wonder if they're saving them for emergencies, or if they're actually not confident enough on those two picks to take on Mexico.
And if Taiwan does go back to Hard Rock, I would put anything that they would choose Hard Rock 1 if they do choose to go that route.
That being said, I believe, and you feel free to correct me, you mentioned that Hard Rock 1 would be something in favor of Mexico, right?
Ooh, and I will eat my words. They're actually going with the converted Hard Rock. Okay.
Ooh, this song goes hard though.
And yes, I would say Hard Rock favors a team like Mexico a little bit more with a player like Daxaros, who had an unfortunate couple misses in the previous Hard Rock pick, which is really uncommon of a player his caliber. And Taiwan took full advantage of it, and it appears that they're hoping Daxaros will find a few of those, more of those uncharacteristic misses in this pick.
Yeah, Daxaros stepping in for Firu. Cowboy stepping in for, I already forgot who was
X-Cunt.
My memory is so bad, I don't even remember, like, what was played 2 rounds ago. I mean,
Oh, don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
The rate is like 32 megabytes, that's about it.
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it as you continue on casting throughout this tournament. Bipu, Sonomy, Anya for Taiwan. Cowboy, Lucha, and Daxaros for Mexico. Mexico wanting to force this to match point. Taiwan not wanting to see match point just yet, wanting to make this a 4-3 match. Will we see it happen? Lucha and Daxaros still sticking with that hidden modifier on top of their Hard Rock.
Another very short map.
And
Oh.
Sonomy drops right away. It was before that 200 combo mark. However, this map is less than 2 minutes long. So Taiwan is gonna need to pray for a Mexican miss or two coming up. Otherwise, Mexico is going to take this point in the blink of an eye. And at this first break moment in the map, Mexico sees that they are in full control of this pick.
Oh,
Sonomy
is gonna miss
drops again.
again.
And that is a larger combo advantage and score advantage in favor of Mexico, and drops again. And that score is going to continue to climb in favor of Mexico. Sonomy's first miss coming in before that 200 combo mark. However, these next few misses are going to hurt Taiwan even more.
All three Mexican players and Bipu and Anya holding very strong for now, though. Tsunami now recovering, but there is a pretty massive lead. I don't know if there's going to be enough time.
Taiwan would have to see a triple miss from Mexico here if they would even dream of coming back in it.
There's one of those, though.
But unfortunately, there is not enough time left in the map for Taiwan to come back. And Taiwan banking their hopes on this back-to-back hard rock pick.
Unfortunately at the end for Mexico.
Yeah. But unfortunately for Taiwan, the second hard rock pick was not the answer they needed, as Mexico now is winning 5-2 with match point and the pick in their hands.
Are we going to see Hidden 2 immediately?
Seeing how Taiwan did in Hidden 3, I would not doubt it if Mexico would want to go that route.
This is so far, I think, the longest the Mexican team has not picked a map.
Oh, yeah. I kind of don't really blame them, as we've seen a couple teams, both this tournament and tournaments past, when they were at match point, had their opponents slightly come back on them. Mexico not wanting that to happen here, but they will indeed choose that Hidden 2 pick. We have Hidden 2 title track. Gemsu was the one who published out this set, but it is Crowley who was the one who mapped this difficulty. As you can see down there, Crowley's Overdose. Another map coming in a little over 2 minutes, so another short map, no team choosing a marathon. A few tricky sections in this map coming in around little past third, little before the halfway point, with some either standstill or wiggles, and a few jumps that progressively get wider out, as we see a full substitution possibly on the side of Taiwan, with Daxro staying in for Mexico.
Everything changing now, except for the one constant. Although I'm still cautious because, again, I don't remember. Would this be the first time Lucha does not play a pick for Mexico? I think it is.
You might possibly be correct.
I'm gonna have to start writing stuff down.
Bipu and Sonomy coming back in for Taiwan. Still 2 spots open for Mexico, 1 spot open for Taiwan. We're waiting to see who they choose, and while we are waiting, Happiness Fish comes in, but while we are waiting for that Mexican roster, banners, if you have not stopped by the Oz store yet, pick up a banner. They are $2.50 USD. They support the tournament, the prize pool, and help support your team. They look pretty nifty, pretty nice. Always a good job done on those banners. Have you gotten a banner yet, Luminite?
I have, and coincidentally, my banner is indeed for Team Mexico.
Ooh, okay. With how hard you're riding this Mexican team, I would not put it past you to choose a Mexican banner. I had one myself in tournaments past, Unfortunately, they got 4th place that year, so close to the podium spot that they're looking
This
for.
is the year. This is the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Still
I
waiting
couldn't
for that 2 spot. Sorry to cut you off. Still
You're
waiting for
good.
that 2 spots to be filled up from Mexico. You were gonna say Luminite?
I was gonna say I couldn't help but notice that you do not have one of the banners. How? What's up with that, man?
I do not want to jinx myself, my friend. I am a firm believer of supporting your cause, but I am also a firm believer in jinxes. I have seen them and experienced them in the past, and have caused a few curses myself while commentating.
Oh, it looks like we got a few little short silences on the Mexican team for talking in hashtag Hebrew.
Interesting. Might not have known they were in that text channel. However, Mexico does have a little bit of time before this pick has to be underway. They might be able to make it. Depends on how lenient our referee is. Still, that is something you do not see every day. 2 Mexican players being tuned out for talking in hashtag Hebrew. That is interesting, as our referee, who was giving him nice courtesy of waiting a little bit, is now wanting Daxaros to fill up those last 2 slots.
Looks like we got it now. Forcibly adding them with MP commands.
We see Lucha and X-Gun coming in from Mexico. Our referee tried to add in Cowboy, might not have been able to come in. Might have to do with what Daxaros said earlier. Oh, there's Cowboy. Speak of the devil.
Thank God. I was a little worried there. A little worried.
Ooh, they talk Spanish and Hebrew, chat. That is something you don't see every day.
Yeah, be very mindful, ladies and gentlemen, which language you are speaking in language-sensitive chats. Don't want to find yourself muted for a little bit, especially in this context.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be like Team Mexico here doing a little bit of trolling as we see Sanami, Bipu, and Happiness Fish, Taiwan, Cowboy, Lucha, Daxaros from Mexico wanting to close this out. Taiwan wanting to stay in the losers brackets, wanting to keep their run alive. That 200 combo mark for Taiwan, not going to hurt them as much as it was early on. However, it is a short map, and that one is going to hurt Taiwan as Bipu also follows up, and Mexico with a 3-way full combo. Happiness Fish, the only full combo on the side of Taiwan.
Looks like this pick is going to pay dividends for Mexico already. A little bit longer, about 2.5 minutes.
And we are going to get into those wiggles or standstill section as Lucha drops, Cowboy drops, Happiness Fish drops. I said it before the map started, a few players could get caught out here, and a few did indeed. Cowboy, Bipu, Happiness, all dropping here. Daxaros and Sanami holding on throughout that section.
Happiness finding another miss, though. The Mexican lead here is going to keep climbing. He's going to find yet another one. We're over halfway done with this map. The Mexican team is getting closer and closer to continuing on into the winners bracket.
And Sanami drops on the side of Taiwan. No more full combo. Stacks for us a lone full combo in the map. And Taiwan is going to need a complete meltdown from this Mexican squad if they want a chance to come back in this map. But it does not look like that meltdown is going to come anytime soon. But Lucha drops, Bipu trades it right back.
As we get closer and closer, looks like Taiwan is going to be 1 foot out the door for the rest of the tournament, dropping to the losers bracket. Mexico
Oof.
taking this match 6-2.
Oh yeah, a decisive victory for Mexico. Had a couple tiebreakers early on. Unfortunately, this match is not going to go that route. 6-2, Mexico takes it. But props to Taiwan. They took a couple picks from this Mexican roster. Took a hard rock map, which bit surprised about. They gotta feel happy about themselves for doing that. Looking to see how they do in losers bracket.
The referee taking a second to make sure Mexico is more conscious of the channel they speak in from here on in the future. Very interesting occurrence. You don't see that happen every day. But Mexico moving on. I believe we have yet to see their opponent. They will be facing, or have we seen them already?
We have not.
Okay.
They will be facing the winners of Germany versus South Korea, which honestly, in round of 16 map pool, could go either way in my opinion. South Korea, the defending world champs, 6-time world champs for CWC, but this early on, anything can happen.
If you're going to take out South Korea, you got to do it early. This is Germany's chance to do just that.
And speaking of South Korea versus Germany, that is going to be our next match, which is going to be appearing 5 hours from now. So a little bit of a break in between. If you're in the Americas like I am, probably not going to be awake for it unless you're a night owl. I am going to hopefully be awake for it. I am going to try to get some sleep beforehand, but I do not want to be a groggy person tomorrow. What about you, Luminite? You going to stick around and watch it, or are you going to take a nap?
Yeah, not sure what time zone you're in. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so it is almost 1 in the morning for me. I will probably be staying up for the next 2 hours and then sleeping until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So I will most certainly be missing that match.
Ooh, and we have a late sleeper. Okay. However, everyone else, if you're sticking around, take a break, get some food, shower, do what you need to do. For those in the Americas, have a good night's sleep unless you're going to be like Luminite who plans to stay up a little bit. Then we will be back 5 hours from now. South Korea versus Germany. That is going to be a match that is possibly going to go tiebreaker. Cannot wait to see it. You got any closing statements, Luminite?
Just very happy that Mexico is going to continue on in the winners bracket. Very happy, very proud of the team, representing Mexico strong, and I'm happy.
There we go, the ever Mexico lover. That being said, chat, everybody watching, take care. We will see you in 5 hours.
So long.